Good day everyone. Our today's topic is about HTML frame and iframes. So firstly, let's get into this HTML frame. What is this frame? What is it used for? As the name suggests, it's a frame which is used to divide the browser window into multiple sections. So here we are going to divide our browser window into different sections. For that we are normally using this frame. So inside each of these sections we can actually add each HTML element. Okay. So this HTML frame is used to divide the browser window into multiple sections where each HTML document can be added in this each of the sections. So let's see how this is normally defined. So we started the HTML and I wrote a heading, I defined a heading tag, and inside I wrote a title as HTML frames. Then the frame set is the tag here to define or to implement this frame into our browser window. So frame set, we are going to divide the frame accordingly rows, so that our frame will be divided like 25% of the total as the first one, 50% as the second one, and 25% as the third one. So how much frames you need here, you can add that much numbers or that much number of percentage of total of 100. Okay, so thus our total browser window will be divided into that portion of frames as mentioned in the rows. So border, this suggests what each of our frames should be distinct to be visualized. So in order to see everything or each of the frames differently, we have to use the border here. So I used a value 5 here. You can change these values and thus our frame border will be shown in thin and thick borders, etc. So that is the purpose of using rows and borders in the frame set. So frame set is the tag to define the frames into it, and the rows are actually doing this partition according to the value that we give to these rows. So thus I defined my three different frames, and I'm going to add or name these each of the frame, first as top, second as main, third as bottom. So my concept of frames are that I've got a top frame, then a middle or a main frame, and also a bottom frame. So the next SRC is used to define or used to say what is to be displayed in each of these frames. So we told that we can add multiple or we can use each of these sections to add each HTML document. Okay, so here in the first option I doesn't added any, that means it will show a blank HTML blank page, and in the second case I've used form.html so that my form will be displayed here as the second frame, and the third frame I have used some file name called trial.html so that what is the file we mentioned here, that will be displayed as a next frame, as another frame in each of these sections. So where you want to add a picture in the first, you can mention some picture file here, then next one a form here, and next one. So that's upon you guys what to add here and all. So this is the normal way to mention or to implement frame into our HTML page. And we see here we started, but we are not closing here itself. We have to write some more things and then only we are closing this frame set. So let's see what all things are there. No frames, that means in some cases this browser won't support these kinds of frames. So thus in that cases we doesn't know does it works or not. So in order to, once it will display like this, or else if an else condition occurs, if no frames happens, then it should display something, then only we could understand what is the issue there. So we wrote in our frames body, inside that we wrote your browser doesn't support the frames. So this, whenever a browser fails to display this, it will normally going to display the no frame condition inside the body tag, that is your browser doesn't support the frames. Okay, so then we closed our no frames, and then only we have the provision to close the frame set. So this is the actual method or simple method to implement a frame into our HTML page. But as I told earlier, this has got some disadvantages, and that's why we normally don't use these kinds of frames into our pages. Why? Because first one is, frame will be displayed differently in different computers due to different screen resolutions. So according to the difference in the screen resolutions for each of these computers, this can cause some display errors or some kinds of problems to our frames. That means even this time, according only due to these kinds of screen resolution difference, this cannot be displayed properly. So like that, it does not support the HTML5. So this is also another case here. That means this frame cannot be in HTML. If you are using this HTML5, we cannot use this frame here. That's not supported in HTML5. So in order to get out of these and get a new way to insert these frames, we have to use another superb method or another superb way, and that's actually this iframe. Okay, so in order to get out of this or come out of these disadvantages, also we have to add some of the frames into our pages. So for that we have this iframe. So let's see what this iframe called and how it is defined. So this is the iframe. Iframe used to display a web page within a web page. So here also what we can do, we can add another page into our same page itself. So for that we use this iframe tag, which specifies an inline frame. So here it suggests that using this iframe we can add or display web page within another or within our web page. So for that we have this code. Let's see. We have started like this. So here my title is HTML iframes, doesn't matter. So I've wrote a paragraph here as you can use the height and width attributes to specify the size of the iframe. So we see how we have used our frame widths in our frame. That means in HTML frames we have seen how we partitioned each of the frames. Likewise here we can also mention the size, or we can use this height and width attributes to specify each of the iframes. So let's see how they are defined. We doesn't have to go further or think further. It's that simple, because see, iframe I started here and source. That means I'm going to add another page into this. Okay, so I used a demo iframe.html. Whatever content it inside this will be displayed as such in our web page itself. So we used some file name here with .html or .htm extension. Then we provided the height and width as 200 and 300. So in this length, so that means in this height and width it will be displayed in a frame. Okay, so I closed my iframe and body and all. So this is all about these things. So if whatever file you attach here, that will be easily displayed in our web page, since we use this iframe and we have to add some width and height, then only it will be displayed in a beautiful or in a good way. Then also you can change the values and all, and thus this is the useful method to implement different web pages within a web page. So this is all about today's session. Next class we will be talking about different multimedia embedding ways in our HTML page. Thank you.